And we are recording again. Switch over to our full screen and update our capture. Just going to quickly refresh my stream manager as it's more than a little behind. All right. Oh, and audio. I had this muted because I was listening to other stuff while I was playing it. All right. So we have made some changes. We have had to actually rest 2 of our characters. We rested Kirsten and completely got rid of all of our guard abilities because they were not pulling their weight. They were doing nothing for us. We now have on guard level 1, which gives us a 20% chance of nullifying any damage that Kirsten takes. And we have fully invested in Provoke and Parry. It's important to get Provoke to at least level 7, because that is the only level at which there is a 100% chance of enemies targeting Kirsten with physical skills. Elemental skills, I think, and all party skills can still hit, or entire row skills can still target, but random attack skills and single target skills will focus on Kirsten, and we'll be able to parry and negate any physical damage aimed at us. We also got level 1 of Risk Wall. We may upgrade that later. I think TP for now is going to be one of our focuses, and getting Mana Wall is going to be very important. Risk Wall basically gives us low reduced damage taken at various HP thresholds. Getting it from level 1 to level 5 really only adds an extra 8% damage reduction at each stage of HP, so it's not super worth it, but at the same time, more defense is always better. For Nuna, we have maxed out Kubiuchi. So now they can instant kill with fairly high regularity. Not the Yeetus. We have not rested Nuna. Everything for the Wait, hold on. That didn't happen. Was that significantly delayed? No. Sorry, again, stream manager. Never mind, we're good. Okay. So although we did spend some points in Deadlaw to beat the boss of the second stratum, I think we're fine to leave things as is. But considering we can only get to level 70 without retiring a character, I don't know if we're going to actually have enough points to get like a decent amount of those elemental skills. So we'll have to see. We may have to rest Nuna to get our points in agility back. I still want to save up for Shiraha if at all possible. Yeah, Anna. You neumed a couple times in there. But yeah, we are eventually going to get Mirareva, but for now, Nuna now has a very high chance of instant killing a lot of enemies. TP, still a bit of a struggle for them, but for the most part, they're going to be fine with normal attacks. Glad you had fun, Russell. The binds, for the most part, are still okay. Now that we're using parrying, we can actually use these risk skills a bit more safely. Because these make a character take 5 times more damage if they get attacked. So they are, sure enough, quite risky to use. Even if you max them out, they still take double damage while they're preparing those. We are not going to get the regular risk shot because when we max out Ricochet, that's going to do more damage, even with the worst luck possible. We're currently leveling up TP, just so that we can use Ricochet more frequently. With Kana, we rested Kana because Cure and Salve were not healing enough for our characters to keep up with battles anymore. So we now have Healing and Salve 2. And we've got almost maxed out TP to justify those changes. And then we're going to start learning petrification curing. For ice, we're still rocking the skills that we learned. I was stupid and didn't realize that analysis is actually a passive. And that would explain why ice is currently underperforming in terms of damage. We're supposed to have this a lot earlier. Still, I feel like they should be doing a lot more, both characters with elemental attacks, to be completely honest. But we've done what we can. Also, so that I can complete a whole bunch of side quests, I did store some of our quest-related things so that I could turn in those quests instead of completing them off stream and missing out on dialogue. So we got a little bit of cleanup to do. Glad it makes you happy, you know. I keep trying to think of new ideas for more tits redeems. I was thinking of maybe using the Etrian sprites with like Etrian sound effects. I think that could be kind of fun. Actually, let me make a note for that, because I actually just thought of the sound effects just now. Because I found a resource for sound effects that I used to make a soundboard. So we're also going to quickly hand this in so we can get some dialogue that happened off stream. Oh, we also have some new quests here. Playing Cupid and Beast Gone Berserk. We're just going to restart that so we can re-trigger that dialogue. Okay. So there was a tree to the south of the 8th floor that I went to, and we got a king fruit that we then brought back to just a random point on the 4th floor where some guards were waiting for us. So we did that. Damn, what took you so long? Let's have a look at that fruit. Ugh, that stench. Yeah, he also gave us half the fruit as proof. Don't put it on the table. It'll stink up the whole place. That's the reek of evil it is. Gotta get rid of it before they can condemn the place. How'd you carry it all that way? Your reward's on the table. Take it and get out already. A long way down. So we went to the 8th floor and got attacked by 3 specters, which are just the statue monsters, but FOE versions with more health. The hero's return. All too easy for the Tigers Guild, was it? That good-for-nothing guard corps is worse than useless. I ask you, why does the Grand Duchy even keep them around if they can't protect the city? Still, thanks to you, a town is safe, and the Grand Duchy trusts me even more. Ha! Well, here's your reward. Come by and have a drink sometime, why don't you? Alright, Russell. So there are various interact points, like all the way up to the point where this quest is first unlocked. You just take a pickaxe and hit the wall and you get some sharp rocks. They're very nondescript, but the more we turn in, the more money we get. Ah, have you returned with the jewels? Give me here. Trust me, I've got a jeweler's eye for these things. Holy, this is mad. Did your lot used to be in the Jewelers Guild? I can't believe it. Smashing work, Tigers. I know the jewelers will be drooling when I show them these babies. Here's the reward for a job very well done. Glad to see I can still count on you. It's not a lot of money, all things considered. I actually went back and I got the conditional drops for both of the bosses. Had to farm the Hellion a little bit to get the instant kill to trigger on Nuna's Kubiuchi. Had to maybe use some at Rita as well to get that TP back up. But like those sell for 30k a pop. Also used a poison gas item to poison the first boss. So when those things respawn, just some free 30k. Like honestly, I did get some luck items for Nuna to wear as well, because luck no longer affects item drop rate, but it does affect affliction chances. Also, we got all these different loose ends for this. You could only grab one of them. So I happened to do this bird one on the 9th floor. no, the 10th floor. And I couldn't do any of the other locations, unfortunately. Ah, Tigers, perfect timing. We're having a birthday bash for the innkeeper's daughter. Why don't you join us? You can give her the present you found. Wow, this is beautiful. Is this for me? Hooray! Thank you. This is a wonderful present. Well, did you get a nice gift? You certainly seem satisfied. All right, let's get to business, Tigers. Here's the reward for doing the job. Nice work. The girl has her gift, you have your reward, everyone's happy. Cheers. Thanks for helping out. So there would have been conditional dialogue, I guess, based on each reward in the process of obtaining it, but the dialogue for handing it in changes nothing. We completed this. Oh, I forgot to level up a survivalist to 2. You know what? We can probably fix that right quick. We got volunteer service, I believe. And quid pro quo. It was some feather from some bird on the 10th floor. I don't remember exactly what the dialogue was and how we got that feather. I think we put like a baby bird back in its nest or something like that. Oh, and on a related note, when you get to the 10th floor, that NPC that soft locks your game, they only appear if you have transferred your save file over. They try to sell you an Ariadne thread for 1,000 Ental. So it's like, oh, you fell for the squirrel a second time, you idiot. Well, here you can pay the dummy tax, but instead it soft locks your game now. In the original version, it let you proceed, but it just colored all the text the same color by mistake. Ah, you're back, are you? Let's see. Oh, if I knew you were going to be back that quick, I'd have asked for more. Just kidding. Here's the chess piece. Good luck getting that queen. See you around. All right. So we'll talk to the innkeeper. You obtained all the items requested by the Flouse Inn. And Lagarde Hospital. Ah, welcome back. Holy, did you really carry all those materials from the labyrinth? Damn, I'm impressed at your strength. All right, let's see here. Everything seems to be in order. Leave it to me. Here's your reward. Use it wisely. Ah, welcome back. Did you find what they needed for the medicine? Perfect. Now I've just got to pass these on to that health freak. Here's your reward. Use it wisely. Okay, we're getting a lot of items in return here. I'd like to be able to get rid of some of these if possible. The Naturalist. We need more details about the monsters in the labyrinth. Log over 50 entries in the Monsters Codex. Ah, yes, this one. You know the Monsters Codex, right? Of course you do. They're looking for more details so the God Corps know what to expect in the labyrinth. Remember when you brought back those stones for the Duke's daughter on her birthday? The Grand Duchy was chuffed about that. I've been in like Flynn with them since. You're getting better and better at these. Makes my wicked old heart swell. Anyways, this job is another one for the Grand Duchy. Just head to the Duke's palace for more details. And wear your best clothes. What do you mean, who cares? You need to learn a thing or two about etiquette. Get out of my barn to the Duke's palace. March! Playing Cupid 1. No matter what I give this girl, she won't warm up to me. Please find something she can't say no to. Ah, it's one of those. I accept any posting, but this kind of request, meh. Ah well, no harm in telling you. There's a beautiful woman some ways off. You wouldn't know her. She's a fickle one, with a new type of man every day. Most men know to stay well clear, but not this unlucky fella. He's an old friend of ours, and they're on reasonably good terms. So he figures, what the hell, and decides to propose. He lavishes gifts on her, but she refuses every one. He's tried every method of proposal in the book by now, and more than a few that aren't. All he can think to do now is try the stuff in the labyrinth. There's a solid mineral there called an ice sheet or something alabaster. Sometimes alabaster. It's no easy rock to get a hold of. If a man gave it to a girl, she'd be swept off her feet. Silly sounding request, but if you find some, bring it here, alright? Thanks. Under maintenance, we need rocks from the labyrinth quarries for town maintenance. Help us carry them back to Lagarde. You taking that quest? Truly, you're the heroes to the folks of the Lagarde. I warn you, it'll be rough. This one involves carrying a huge load. You've seen just outside the gate, right? And the shops that line the street? You must have noticed that the roads here are in an absolute shambles. I'm not just talking about bumps in the road. Some of them have huge boulders jutting out. And the problem is just getting worse with all the new explorers. To fix up the roads and add some new ones, we're gonna need a bunch of big rocks. There's some quarries on the 3rd, 5th, and 14th floors that we use for times like these. Your job is to go get rocks from there, one by one. Backbreaking work, that is. So we figured we'd let you do it while we sit back and relax. Don't get so. You can only carry one rock at a time, of course, because of their size and weight. We need 3 rocks in total, so you have to make 3 trips. Take your time. It's a brutal job, but it's for the good of the town. Just put your head down and power through. Beast gone berserk. This monster on the 11th floor has become very aggressive. Please investigate the underlying cause. You're taking that quest. It's from the Grand Duchy. Apparently there's a monster going berserk on the 11th floor. It's not your usual beastie. The worst part is that it's really close to a prime spot for chopping wood. They dispatched the guard corps to take care of it. You can guess how that went. Go talk to the minister at the Duke's Palace for the details. Good luck. Oh god, we're maxed out again. Alright. Whew. That was a lot of reading. There's something I can do for you. Oh, the quest, So you're the volunteers. First, let me extend my thanks for all the Jews you found for the Duke's daughter. As for the next job, you know, of course, that we explore the labyrinth as well. It's an important site for us, filled with natural resources. That's a good question, Russell. He's technically got more of a British accent going on. But there's just something about him, and that's just the accent that I went for, and so I keep going with it. He looks a bit like friendly but rough around the edges, so that's just what I ended up going for. It's an important site for us, filled with natural resources, but our work would go more smoothly if we knew what kind of opposition to expect. We'd like your help in researching the habits and characteristics of the monsters. Catalog over 50 types of monsters in the Codex and show us your work. When your gallery is sufficiently full, you can inform the bar. You're not the only guild we are assisting, of course. I wish you luck and Godspeed. I'm also not great with accents, and that's one of the few that I feel I can do decently. I guarantee you it's a lot better than my British. Explorers, I'm reassured to see that you've taken the quest. As you may have heard, there's a violent monster on the 11th floor of the labyrinth. The guards tell me that it's unusual for this monster to be on that particular floor. We've determined that it's a mother with child. Its nest is to the northwest of that floor. That being the case, we assume something must have disturbed the nest. It's important that we be able to coexist with the labyrinth. This cannot go unaddressed. It would be easy to slay the rampaging beast, but the Duke's daughter is firmly against it. To find a peaceful solution, you must discover what's causing the monster's distress. When you've concluded the investigation, report your findings back here. Remember, don't kill the monster, and know that we are all relying on you. I didn't really pay much attention. I was so focused on just reading what was on the screen. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to complete that without killing it. Oh, we don't actually have 50 monsters yet. Huh. Alright, well, we're gonna hand that one in, because that's not actually triggering anything. 12th floor, ice sheet. Any of 4. Find the source of the beast's rampage without killing it. Right side! Welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're having a good night. What were you streaming? Let me just give you a little shout out there.
The injured. Oh no, wait. Connect with Michelle. Where is she? She's stuck. Oh, Michelle. Do y'all see her over there? Michelle, she's just spinning in circles. Why? Every time I play a game, I manage to find something broken in it. Is she gonna keep doing that?
Good times with AI.
Oh yes, Michelle. Michelle.
What game was that?
Oh boy.
Don't recognize it from the small preview that I get. It looks like you're playing Dot Hack Mutation. I know you're working your way through the quadrille there. Hope you had a good time with that. That's the second one, right? Infinite Undiscovery. Yeah, that's a game I've heard a lot about, but I've not really played it myself, so that would certainly explain why I didn't recognize it. Yeah, Tri-Ace games can have a lot of scuff, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Okay, so we got the chess pieces, which is just an ongoing thing, and we can get a survivalist to level 2. We can quickly do that, I suppose. Just throw a survivalist on the back line. And fight something. Oh, that's the wrong character. Yeah, and doesn't it even, I think you talked about this on your stream, doesn't it even not even have the option to run through the cloud service on Xbox? What's the other one? That also reminds me, whatever happened to Try Crescendo? Because I just suddenly thought of Eternal Sonata. Did they shut down or get folded into another studio? No, they're still making stuff. Huh. Okay, it looks like they're working with Bandai Namco Studios on the Modern Tales games. Final Mizu, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ah, Radiata Stories. That was a game I played back in the day. I did not enjoy it for whatever reason. I should give it a chance sometime, but at this point, I wouldn't go back and play it on the PS2. I'd have to wait for a modern like remaster or something. But if we're talking Tri-Ace games, my personal favorite is, well, aside from, like, some of the Star Ocean games, like, I really want to play Star Ocean 5, again, stuck on console, oh god, I forgot the English title. I literally just got it on Steam. What is it called? End of Eternity, Resonance of Fate. There we go. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So I love it so much I can't even remember what it's called. I don't know, man. I know a lot of people don't like it for a variety of reasons. Personally, I don't like when Leanne leaves the party, but it's still a really cool game, man. I like it a lot. It's really cool. It is really fun. There's nothing like it. Yeah, so I know that you know that I've been playing through the Etrian Odyssey Origins collection. I've never actually played Etrian Odyssey II, so this is still pretty fresh to me for the most part. Let's provoke. Oh, that's actually something I hadn't thought about. Now that we have provoke and now it actually works, we don't have to worry about someone on our backline getting nuked by random encounters. So that'll make training up our party members a lot easier. Huh, I hadn't even considered that. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff. Something I didn't realize back in the day, and I only kind of realized it once I came back to it after playing one of my other favorite video games, Gravity Rush, is it's the same composer. Like, yeah, Motoi Sakuraba worked on it as well. And again, it's late, so I can't think of anybody's names. Kohei Tanaka worked with Sakuraba on the soundtrack for Resonance of Fate. And when you go back and play that, it is very clear his influence. Like, sure, you get into the battle themes where it's mostly like the organ and synth, and it's like, okay, Sakuraba, calm down, man. But then you go to the town, it's all like the woodwinds and brass, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, this is very clearly Kohei Tanaka's touch. Also the guy who made the soundtrack for One Piece, the anime series. All right, so now we got our level 2 survivalist. Now he's not going to yell at us, thankfully. But yeah, I'll be streaming Resonance of Fate soonish. I don't like to get I constantly suggest things that I'm gonna play and then don't get around to playing them, so I don't like to say that too often, but I did recently buy it on Steam so I can play it with really high settings. I'm excited for that. So for Resonance of Fate, there are two composers, Motoi Sakuraba, who has worked on like most of the Tales games and a lot of the Tri-Ace titles, but Kohei Tanaka is one of my favorite composers who worked with him on Resonance of Fate. So like all the town music, anything that was like purely orchestral and instrumental, was Tanaka. Ah, now that's one sharp-looking survivalist. Puts a little shiver down my spine. Shall we be off then? The rest of you stay here. This won't take long. I'm back. Looks like the job is to do some exploring alongside the Guard Corps. With that many survivalists, the risk will be cut in half. Year one will be back here just as soon as the job's done. No sense in worrying. Let's have a drink while we wait, eh? Eh? Come on, don't be shy. Why don't you pour the first shot out for me? Yeah, don't scare me like that. You need to warn people when you're approaching. How'd the work go? I see. Monster ambushes, traps aplenty. Rough work, eh? Ah, but you handled yourself with no problem. You're a little smudged, but no harm done. Fine work all around. Here's the reward. Come back again, alright? We got a haste pin. That might be pretty good. Okay, let's put our party back together. Yeah, Sakuraba is like totally in there with anything Tri-Ace or Namco Bandai related. Yeah, exactly. There's a other Tales composer that I never really got the hang of picking out. It's the composer for Legendia. He did a few of those. Goshina, yeah. So they end up doing a lot of the soundtracks for the God Eater series and Code Vein. And those songs have a very particular feel to them that I'd have to go back and play a Legendia. I feel like maybe some of the town themes might be easily placeable as Go Sheena music, but outside of that, I feel it's not quite as distinct. Yeah, it is always nice to develop an ear for that sort of thing. Actually, what we're gonna do, so I did some reading ahead, and I know that there is a certain thing here that only triggers at night. So we're gonna do that. So I explored most of this floor off stream, so just to kind of explain what's going on here. So there are some flying FOEs that spawn here, 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 and here. And basically they seem to have a 2-tile radius in which they can see you, and every so often, kind of like the Wyvern in Etrian Odyssey 1, they will turn and look in a different direction and aggro based on whether or not they can see you, and then they'll just fly over the nearby terrain to chase you down. They're really annoying to deal with. We're not going to check out this event just yet, because there is some stuff over to the north that I want to make a beeline to. There are a lot more events in this game compared to the first game. They really stopped creating the random events in dead ends and whatnot, like after the second stratum, maybe even halfway before that. In the first Etrian Odyssey. Oh no, we can't heal. I should try the demo for Harvestella. Harvest Moon is one of the, or I guess Story of Seasons, is one of those things where I have a lot of nostalgia for like Back to Nature and Harvest Moon 64. But aside from that, I find it really hard to get into farming games like that. Particularly the Rune Factory titles, which I know are super popular, and I think Harvestella is pretty similar to one of those, from what I've heard. I know there's a free demo, but I have not touched it. So if we go over here, you should be able to get a free item for coming here at night. Yeah, no worries, man. Hope you enjoy your food and that you have a good night. What is Square Enix farming? I didn't think they were known for having farming in their games. As you walk the moonlit path, you see a faint light out of the corner of your eye. Looking around, you see a gleaming stone like a pillar of ice atop a mound of snow. You think you may be able to grab the stone if you reach for it. Reach towards the gem. Kirsten volunteers, and after nearly slipping a few times, manages to grab the stone. Obtained Agilaria. Also, when we got the king fruit for that one quest I did off stream, Kirsten climbed a tree and then fell, taking 10 damage. So nothing super significant, but just thought I would mention that. So here's that FOE that we're supposed to not kill. That makes a lot of sense, I suppose. Well, I hope the plot's good then. I know with Square Enix, it's kind of a toss-up sometimes, for anything that isn't Final Fantasy. As you delve into the forest, you hear the sounds of a monster nearby. You think back to the quest you accepted at the bar. You agree to find the reason for a monster's rampage and report to the Duke's palace. The monster is breathing heavily. It must have picked up your scent. You've been enjoined against slaying it, and you can do nothing now but flee. You must quickly find the cause of its aggression before leaving the area. Huh. I actually don't know what it wants us to do with this. Is there maybe like another FOE that it's getting territorial about? I mean, it could be worse, Russell. I'm sure it could be. Problem is, you say 2010s pop music, and I'm like, I don't even know what that refers to specifically. I don't think it was all that bad, that specific genre. Could be wrong, though. Could totally be wrong. Looking at it back in retrospect, did it seem like the plot twists in Harvestella were more obvious, or do you think it's kind of a, like, there's no way you could see it coming kind of situation? Thanks for the lyrics, Cthulhu's. You enter the northwest area, hastily barricading the door behind you. The monster should find it more difficult to follow you now. You head further inward to investigate the area. You find a strange, makeshift pile of fallen leaves and twigs in the center of the area. Could this be the monster's nest? But what you find as you inspect it causes your shoulders to droop. Contrary to your expectations, there are no indications that it has been disturbed. In fact, you cannot even find the monster's child here. With no other avenues of inquiry, you decide to return to Lagarde. You must be careful, however. The rampaging monster still has your scent. You are aware that if you slay the monster, the quest will end in failure. Well, while we're here, may as well. Choppy choppy. And that FOE is not going to let us leave, so we're just going to use a thread. Wait, do we still have... That's weird. Only took a couple mint leaves, but it flagged all of these. Huh. That's a bug. Oh, yeah. I actually lucked out fairly recently in that I had to listen to some hold music that actually introduced me to a song that I really enjoy, which is North Star by Tyler Shaw, a Canadian pop singer. And it's now one of my favorites. Huh. Can we actually solve that quest now? I assumed it was completed, but I guess not. And I'm not about to wander that entire floor on stream just to resolve that quest, so I'm just going to check the map. So apparently we did everything correct that we're supposed to. Did it not want us to use the thread to escape? Oh no, we just have to talk to him. Ah, you're back. I knew you would get results. The nest was intact. Then what could have possibly caused its rampage? This is a dilemma. I don't know how best to proceed, but your efforts are commendable. No one else has managed to do so much as reach the nest. We must investigate the matter further. Please collect your reward at the bar. Should we need your assistance again, we shall call for you. Fine by me. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like... So the thing with me and Pop is I have a very strong, like, I'm fine with the genre, but I have a very strong aversion to a vocal style that I believe is typically seen as the quote-unquote way to do things, or the way to sing in pop, which is typically referred to as cursive, like cursive singing. And it's like whenever you hear those pop songs where it sounds like a very young man or woman, and they're just like letting all these syllables just trail on like a little too long, and they're kind of sounding like a little like their voice is giving out, like they're trying to sound like as delicate as possible, and it's just, it stops sounding like words because they're just like it sounds more like structured like moaning than anything else. I don't know. I'm not gonna do an example myself because I can't sing for shit, but I just can't stand that kind of vocal style that is very prevalent in the pop songs that are super quote unquote relevant nowadays. And I'm really looking forward to when we move on from that style of sound. Ah, you're back. So how was the job? So that's how it went, eh? And why'd the beastie go berserk? I hear after you left that floor, no one's seen hide nor hair of the thing. I was worried you'd accidentally killed it. But you did the job, so you get the reward. Come back anytime. We got ourselves the Agularia, and we can sell everything else now. It's nice to finally clear out our inventory, honestly. Alright, so now we're gonna backtrack a little bit and clear out some random events and whatnot. We'll leave that and take it in, until we explore some more stuff. So I think we'll go to Frozen Grounds. So one thing I know for a fact, so there's a couple events here. There's also a couple doorways that we can only access with specific classes. We need a Troubadour and a Dark Hunter in a party with no more than 3 characters. And there are also some events down on the 8th floor. So we're going to do the character-specific ones momentarily. Okay, and we do need to be able to take, because one of the events need us to have a tri-fruit in our inventory. We're going to be running from a lot of these encounters here, even though we could probably do with the XP now that I've had to rest a few characters. I'm just trying to get through this quickly. That is indeed a dinosaur. Little known forest dinosaur. You find a pile of fallen leaves at the end of the forest road. They look soft and inviting. It would be an excellent place to take a rest. You're sorely tempted to dive into the fallen leaves and forget your cares for a time. Dive into the pile? Yes. Taking turns in standing guard, you dive into the fallen leaves one by one. The pile acts as a soft cushion for your bodies, feeling like a luxurious mattress. You frolic amongst the leaves for some time before returning to your exploration. Banuna, who managed to avoid standing guard the entire time, feels completely refreshed. Banuna recovered 30 HP. There you go, Nuna. Enjoy your time frolicking in the leaves. I like that one. That's fun. I think what happens there is if you don't frolic in the leaves, then you actually get attacked by monsters. Which is silly, but that's how this game works sometimes. It's been a long time since I've jumped in a leaf pile, let me tell you. Okay, we're gonna have to reload. Alright. Time for more of this. Welcome to Save Scumming and RNG Manipulation, everybody. The rate for getting a tri-fruit seems pretty high at this spot, though. There we go. As you look around in a path's dead end, you see a large hole in the tree before you. You can hear rustling and chirping from within. It seems the tree is home to an animal nest with young chicks inside. You search your belongings for a tri-fruit you can feed to the baby birds. Place a fruit inside? Yes. You remove a tri-fruit from your pack and place it into the hole. The chirping stops momentarily, but eventually resumes as they begin eating the fruit. You feel the warmth of a good deed done and leave the area behind you. There's your Resident Evil 4 dog moment. Oh, hell yeah, Russell. Sounds like a good time. Oh, I need to show you guys the redwood. This guy down here is a enemy that we haven't seen on stream, actually. Similar to Sleipnir, that horse that we ran into that has like a bunch of fucking spider legs. If I remember right, it was like a four-legged ape. It was kind of terrifying, honestly. Yeah, don't want to get a tick on you, if at all possible. Not something I have personally ever had to worry about. So there was something I was seeing on the map. Allegedly, that tile can be used to rest if it's at night, but I haven't been able to get it to work. Also, these guys, we might want to try fighting one of them, actually. Save real quick. So these are the enemies that are in that room with Salamox. I'm gonna try Risk Ice, Salve 2, and Ice. And they're decently powerful, as you can see. Yeah, Russell, neither of those would make me feel any better if that were the case here. I mean, sure, can't get Lyme disease, I suppose, but okay, we're gonna want to re-provoke. Kirsten's about to take a bunch of damage, so let's keep healing. Boom. Look at that. Isn't this efficient? You know what? Let's do ourselves. They don't have conditional drop. Okay. Lamb. But we also didn't get what drop they have, which sucks. You may also see that there are some quote-unquote shortcuts that we didn't have before. They're mostly dead ends that lead to some items. Nothing super crazy. This is going to be a stupid question, but I'm assuming that Lyme disease does something with respect to eating meat then? So I wasn't able to explore this area off stream because... Oh, I thought this triggered automatically. My bad. As you move through the brush, a pleasant sight greets you. Beyond the low grass is a small field with patches of wild strawberries growing in places. You give thanks for the blessing and enter the field with your comrades to enjoy the snack. Eat the strawberries? Hell yeah, brother! You wade into the field and feast on the strawberries. A worry flits across your mind that a monster may ambush you, but it proves to be unfounded. You enjoy your fill of ripe strawberries before returning to your exploration. The sweet forest strawberries have calmed your nerves. Fanuna, who gorged the most, seems to have entered a transcendent state. Fanuna recovered 30 TP. Man, Nuna really is a forest nymph. They're playing in the leaves, eating the strawberries, having a grand old time. Wow. As you explore, you sense something in the brush before you and approach it with care. You're surprised to find a large beast is injured and breathing heavily. You are taken aback, but the medic in your party moves into action at once. Your medic skillfully examines the beast and asks for your help in treating the wounds. Thanks to the medic's diagnosis and treatment, the beast recovers and leaves the area. Once it's gone, you notice that its hulking body has trampled a path for you to use. You can use this path to cross to the other side of the forest wall. Continue onward. Yes. Yeah, so that's just like, hey, you need a medic to get through here. And you're rewarded with this nonsense. So we're gonna want to be careful here. We don't have enough for a party heal anymore. Okay, that is a lot. Meat allergy, interesting. What does that allergy do? Like, what does it make your body do in response? Okay, so that looks like one tile over there. And then it goes like that and like that. Nope, nope, that is not correct. Okay, so 2, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3. And then it goes in one tile. Yikes. While exploring, you come across a large box. Would you like to open it? Yes. You got a head guard. Does that allow us to resist head binding? Yeah. Ooh, agility plus 10. That could be useful. We're getting a lot more accessories, just like how we're getting a lot more one-off items as well. But I'm not sure if I have a lot of use for them. Let's get out of here. Okay, we didn't fight anything. Let's have a nap. Yikes, that's a lot. Yeah, not for me to cause that kind of reaction, that would be extremely unpleasant. Okay, so for us to explore some of these extra rooms, we are going to need... We're gonna have to do this one at a time, unfortunately. Let's do the Dark Hunter room first. So we'll take Kirsten, Kana, and Becca. And we'll take a shortcut straight to the geomagnetic pole. And we'll do a quick save. And hopefully not get ambushed by dinosaurs. Which is a humorous thought, but, you know. I probably should have mapped out that area beforehand, but we'll see if we can do this by the seat of our pants here. Oh no, not a MOA. Whoa, wow, Becca survived that. That's actually impressive. Okay. You look around and find a path beyond the forest wall that you may be able to access. But the way to the path is blocked, and there seems to be no way to walk through it. Just as you had despaired on passing the forest wall, the Dark Hunter present speaks up. With one stroke of the whip, the Dark Hunter latches onto a thick branch on the other side. The rotten branch looks weak, but it will likely support your party until you all cross over. If you wish, you can use the whip strung over the wall to cross to the other side. Okay. Okay, so it seems like you'd be able to still eat chicken and fish then. So white meat, basically. As opposed to red meat. Okay, so these guys seem to be content to just go around in a circle. Oh, no. They're going back and forth. Okay. Oh, interesting. Scroll wheel allows you to quickly do that. That's nifty. Okay. Gonna create another quick save. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not big on steak myself, but there are a lot of beef products that I do love. Pork, I think, is best when sauce is applied. Like pulled pork is like one of my favorite things. Okay, so you spawn there upon entering that room. How do we finesse this? So I think if we take one step here, and then we run, and then we'll just do this until we get into a battle. Damn it. Can we navigate around this in some way? Oh. No. What if we walk backwards into the fight? No. Yeah, I think this room is engineered to make us fight this thing. Because, like, even if we get one step ahead... it's not gonna help matters. What are you weak to? Nothing in particular. Okay, what if we provoke? Okay. That ain't gonna cut it until we have a three-man party that can actually survive. Okay, we need to go back. We might be able to gimmick this. Yeah, this is the redwood, by the way. What was that guy called again? Raise King. Okay. So this will be a bit more save scummy. But what we can try doing is we can try bringing Nuna with us. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. We're just going to give it a couple cheeky attempts here. Well, for now, Cthulhu's, we're trying to get me the rice cooker that I was supposed to get from work that I claimed like back in October and still haven't received. So that's our first matter of business. Oh no. Oof, okay, that could have been bad. Yeah, you'd expect that based on the name. That is not the case. This circumstance might actually also be beneficial. Because if we get in there and then immediately trigger a fight on the first turn... Ooh. This could be nice, actually. Hold on. Let's do some mental math here. No, this still doesn't help us. Oh well. Okay. Provoke. Kubiuchi. Harry. Okay, Provoke has run out. Need to use Amrita. Use a Medica 2. We could probably do this with some more damage, actually. Or we could just do it like that. That said, I'm not the biggest fan of how much the fact that we had to use that Amrita. Let's do that with the gunner. Apologies for the time waste here, but I think this is going to be better at the end of the day. Also, for Nuna, I probably should have given them some luck items to increase their chance of an instant kill, but it's fine. Hell yeah, Ditto. You got to appear on stream for like a minute earlier. We got you to level 2 because we needed you for a quest. Well, come on in, dude. Okay. Still the same luck. That's good. Yeah, no, you can strafe with the shoulder buttons. That was actually a thing that they added in this game, but it was ported back to the first one for the HD collection, because they wanted all the games to have the same functional parity. Yeah, parity. Okay. Whoops, that's too far. Okay, and they spawn there, like so. Yeah, it's very similar to your level in Star Rail, Ditto. All right. Ricochet. Let's go. Bam, bam. Yeah. There's some damage. Provoke's about to run out. We got one more turn of parry. Boom. Let's go. Actually, no, I want to color this whole room yellow. I still felt bad that you weren't the appropriate level to do that event. I wish I had notified you sooner that it was going on. We got a Rouge Whip. Ooh, there you go, Becca. Let's go. And we got some ring mail. Is that anything good? Yeah, most of our party can't use it, so that's probably gonna go to Nuna. All right. Let us thread out. And now, formation, Kirsten, Nuna, me, Kana, and Indigo. And we're gonna buy some Ariadne thread. Can we actually get Medica 2s? Yeah, so we didn't use anything that we can't restock. That's really nice. Perfect. Have a good night, Cthulhu. I think I will have a good day tomorrow. I'm pretty confident. So now that we have a proper party here, I'm not worried about running into an encounter, so I'm not going to be spamming quick saves. Would be awkward if Indigo suddenly got nuked on the back line there, but we got the resources to TP or to revive him if need be. As you explore the area, you find a hidden path leading to the other side of the forest wall. However, the wall before you is thick, and passing it will not be an easy feat. However, your troubadour has a keen ear and picks up on an unusual sound. It is very faint, but it's definitely a musical scale. As the troubadour hums along with the scale, something in the forest begins to change. The troubadour's voice echoes through the forest, gaining volume and strength as it goes. The trees before you suddenly begin to move, as if alive, and a path opens up. You stand in awe of the event before, realizing that the way forward is clear. Continue onward. We got fate beads. Luck plus 20. That's good, actually. We will potentially need those if we need to farm some boss drops with Nuna's instant kill. So now we can replace that. And throw out those messages. I may add those messages back later, but it's a way of checking off to make sure, like, yeah, no, I did everything behind there. Well, thankfully, Indigo, you did not perish in our travels. Now, Volt resistance. Well, that only provides one more extra defense. I don't know if that's worth it. But what we will do, this will give that. Yeah, we'll give that to Becca. We can now give the wing plate to somebody. We'll give that to Anna. The pure vest can go to Ditto, and the hard vest can go to Cthulhos. The jerkin can go to David. Headguard we want to keep because, or you might actually want to give that to somebody. Yeah, we'll hang on to the fate beads because that's actually really nice to use in a clutch moment. We can get rid of the bird whip. The tweed. And I think we want the headbind to be given to either myself or Anna, so that they can still heal the party from ailments. We'll probably want to give that to Kana, because if an enemy is using binds, we want somebody who can unbind people. So instead of the headdress, we'll have the head guard. And then we can give that headdress to someone on the back line. Yeah, and I think we can get rid of the buckler. Okay, so that should be good. And there's still some stuff to explore on the most recent floor that we're going to do while we're on stream. So, let me just look this up real quick. Oh, hell yeah, doing nothing at work. It's always a good feeling. So, we are going to need a War Magus and a solo survivalist. Ooh. Whoa. I don't think that's going to be possible. But Anna can come out to play. Off to the frozen grounds. Ah, okay. Some of these guys have respawned. So you can see them turning around on the map. I'm gonna try to avoid killing them because I want to figure out more about their pattern. Well, there goes Anna. You were alive for a second. We're just gonna drag your body around if that's okay. I'll just put you in my backpack. Oh. Should probably just be attacking these guys, honestly. Alright, let's revive Anna. As you investigate the area, you find a hidden path lined with thorned leaves. Just as you are about to take your first step, a rabbit darts past your legs into the path. You gape in horror as the leaves attack the rabbit, devouring its meat in an instant. This is the same text as before. It seems the plants are not only carnivorous, but vicious as well. You blanch after the gruesome sight, but your War Magus steps forward fearlessly. The War Magus produces a vial and applies the purple liquid from it to your bodies. It seems the salve will mask your scent, making it safe to walk down the path. You'll have to suppress your gag reflex, but you may now continue down the hidden path. I do not like that we have wandered into a room with one of these walls. And that would be why. Where are they? So they seem to spawn like here. There's probably a way we could finesse this, but instead we're going to quick save. Let's see if Anna can survive this. Hey, I don't want to fight a dinosaur. Want to fight a fucking pterodactyl? Oh, we probably should have given Anna some skills. Oh well. These guys aren't so strong now that I can attack them without having to worry about my party getting nuked. Hold on, I wanna, hold on. Okay. I'm ready for shenanigans. Oh, this is so... There we go. And it's contributing. One more to go. You can do it, Anna. I believe in you. Reset. There we go. Yeah, we did it. like the guitar on this track. Unfortunately, you get 0 experience because FOE's in this game for whatever reason. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's Sleipnir, in case nobody got a good look at him before. It's a 6-legged horse. Because why not? We got a snow coat. What does that do? Ooh, defense 40. That's a bit of a better argument, I feel. Yeah. Let's put that on Nuno, why don't we? Okay, let's get Anna out of there safely. Alright, there was Anna's big adventure. It's all a matter of having fun with the resources you have, right? I was just trying to time that so it looked like you were actually attacking. You're welcome. Ah, good times. All right. So now we can give this horn plate to somebody on the back line. Yeah, we should probably give that to Becca. Because I don't know how feasible it's realistically going to be to try and incorporate them into the playthrough, but I'm gonna try. Okay. Alright, Hannah can have that armor. Ditto can have that. Those can have that. And the vest. There we go. Going through the roster of party members is always a little like, oh wow, there are a lot of freakazoids here. Just every time you come to the bear, it's just like, oh, that's just a bear. You're just kind of bear in the guild hall. All right. Okay. Everyone, it's time for Ditto's Bizarre Adventure. There we go, front and center. Are there any items we can buy that will help this? There's a ward chime. I guess we could buy one of those. And see if that's gonna work. Used ward chime. I wonder if they stack. All right, Ditto. Don't get one shot. Well, it's probably gonna be a lot faster if we take the shortcut here. We can use that. Ah, and this is the 12th floor, so we've got the quest dialogue. As you cautiously stalk the labyrinth's paths, you hear an unfamiliar sound. This must be the floor where the fearful beast dwells. It's nice that we have that ward chime symbol in the top right corner there. That is useful. Okay, so it might reduce encounter rate, but does not make us immune. Run! Oh. Well. Can we adjust the RNG by transitioning floors? I think we might have. I think the problem is Ditto can't even act first to run. No. No, this is not gonna work. What skills we got? Does he even have... No. We could learn Escape Up, but I doubt. No. That does nothing for our ability to act first. What if we give Ditto the haste pin? No. Okay. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, we'll have to come back for this. But what I have noticed is there's a turn counter for the ward chimes, which is interesting. I'm not often going to use those items, so I'm glad we got a chance to kind of experience that. Okay, let's check out the events on this floor, proceed to the next, and maybe wrap up stream soonish after we've seen some of the gimmicks. Welcome back, Russell. Further down the silver path, you see a small gathering of snowmen. It's hard to tell the exact number against the snow, but there seem to be at least 10. The snow creatures have not yet spotted your presence yet. You may have a chance to strike first, though it's also an opportunity to leave quietly. Attack. As you begin your charge, the snow underfoot melts, revealing another snow creature. This must be their nest! Dozens of monsters, all alike, appear around you. You are grievously outnumbered, but completely surrounded with no chance to escape. Just as you're sure that death is inevitable, the monster's behavior changes. The snow monsters clump up into a single area and begin to combine into one. Its size grows larger by the second, eventually developing into a gargantuan monster. The moment, while it's still combining, may be your only chance to escape from here. Make your escape? No. You screw up your courage and face the gigantic monster. Failing to anticipate your resistance, the conglomeration of snow demons stops moving. You wait tensely for it to make the first move, but it begins to fall apart. It seems that it's not a true merging, merely a pile of monsters clinging to each other. Unable to sustain its own weight, the monster crumbles from the feet up. The dissolution continues until only one snow monster remains. Weapons in hand, you charge at the sole survivor. We're bullying this monster. After your victory over the Snow Soul, you find stones at your feet resembling snowballs. You gather the Snow Soul's remains and leave the area. Oh, you still get the rewards for fighting them. That's fun. So this actually happens again in Etrian Odyssey 5. There's an enemy called the Amal Golem, which is a bunch of tiny golem creatures that combine together, piggybacking off of each other, and turn into an FOE. So that's actually kind of funny. That these guys return, and they do that gimmick again, but successfully. It's nice to see callbacks. As you traipse through the snowy forest, you see a cute snowman off to one side. You can rest here and admire the snowman, or ignore it and plow onward. Rest a while. Yes. You rest your weary feet, taking a long look at the snowman before leaving. Yeah, I think that's another situation like the leaf pile, where if you run away, you actually get attacked. It's like, how dare you not respect? How dare you not admire my gorgeous build? That's a bit much, Kirsten. Also, that sounds too Pokemon-y. You can just imagine a small creature going like, Snow, Snow! So this floor... Oh, this is a new one. While walking through the labyrinth, the guard approaches from the opposite direction. As you pass, he suddenly recognizes you and begins to speak. You're explorers, aren't you? Is there anything I can help you with? You tell him the story of the ice sheet, and he gives a slight chuckle in response. Ah, yes, the ice sheet. I actually saw someone mining it on this floor, but it's not easy to find. You'll have to look long and hard for that one. You thank the guard and move on. It appears this quest will take longer than you thought. So this floor introduces everyone's favorite level gimmick, sliding icy floors that automatically transition you to the end of the path. So you gotta do some geometry to move around. The third stratum. As you move into the ice-capped forest, someone calls to you. Wondering who it could be, you turn in the direction the voice came from. Are you the ones searching for the snow blooms? We heard someone was coming to help. The soldier's forlorn voice pierces the cold air. The soldier walks to you, his teeth tattering. Good one, me. Great. Good job, brain. His teeth chattering as he fights against the wind. We were specially selected by Minister Dubois to find the snow blooms, but... The guard falls silent and stares at the ground before he continues, chastened. The forest is tougher than we thought. The slippery ice gets in the way. We can't find any flowers. We only work during the day to avoid danger, but... The soldier sadly meets your eyes before continuing. We weren't up to the mission. Can we leave the rest to you? The pitiful soldier stands there hugging his own body from the cold and fear. It falls to you to investigate the ice-covered forest and find the snow blooms. Actually, that's fine. Alright. So I feel like what's going to help the most here is if we try to find the extremities of this icy area so that we can then get a feel for how we can move around it. So, like, I could blindly stumble into that field up ahead, but I think it's going to make more sense to go over here. And we want to fight these Snowzards first, because they have a an attack that can hit our entire team. Also, these Snow Souls are going to be good for farming experience for party members later. I was saying this earlier, that this is the strategy for getting more experience in these games, and that's going to be our golden ticket. Hi. Ha. Who. Ha. Who. How are you? I'll go back from whence I came. Oh, that's just a tiny little room. Oh, no. That is a dead end. But I don't think there's a good way I can cycle him to sneak past. I'd kind of have to go back one and then do that. And then I think that might interrupt the cycle. No. Fuck it, let's just fight him. Oh, yeah! Hildra! Let's just hit you with a ricochet, why don't we? You're kind of a dragon, so maybe you're weak to ice. I kind of... Yeah. Not feeling super good about that. Yeah. Yeah, in the interest of time, I'm gonna start saving before encounters like that. So let's think. We want to get him... No, that's not going to do us any favors. Although that fight could have actually... but it's going to take multiple turns. See, what we want to do is we want to be on this tile when he's in that spot. Yeah. No, wait, because he's gonna... No, we need him to be 2 tiles up. No, actually, no. There's no way we can get in there. The geometry doesn't allow us. Alright. So from here... Let's see where this path takes us. So that brings us all the way over here. And there appears to be something going on up there. How many tiles was that? 2? Yeah. Seems about correct. This is going to be one of those long mapping sequences, but I feel like it's kind of appropriate to do this on stream. Because this is kind of like part of the experience of playing the game is like having to map out like really shitty places. It's just like with the 6th stratum in the first game, it's like I don't even want to map out this place. Okay, well now we're here. Is this gonna get us anywhere interesting? Ooh, can I get there before midnight? Let's go. Adularia. No, hello, sir. You're just pacing back and forth, it looks like? Yeah. You keep doing that. Oh, the claw bugs! They're back! Ice Thrasher! Thanks, buddy. Thank you for the gift sub. Sure, Kirsten will appreciate being freed from the ads. Ah, and the gift sub from Russell. Thank you. Well, let's try Cositis just to get some AoE damage out there. Ooh. Nice. Now we can parry. Let's do some elemental damage. Why don't we? And for Indigo as well. Damn. Sugar Daddy Ice in here with all the gift subs. Much appreciated, my guy. Okay, let's go for a crab boil. Why don't we? The joke that I keep making. Yeah. Space Husk. All right. Not where I expected to get those from. Well, they're courteous at least to give us a couple spaces to play around with here so we can move back and forth. So we're not stuck getting into a bad rotation with the FOE. Well, I hope you had fun at least. I know a lot of people don't like long drives. I kind of, I think it depends more on the company you have, but I don't mind them myself. While trudging through the snow, you find a shimmering white flower shining in the moonlight. Could this be the snow bloom that Minister Dubois asked you to retrieve? The flower blooms alone in the frigid night air. Take the snow bloom. You reach out to pluck the flower blooming quietly in the snow. Taking the icy, sublime flower in hand, you leave the area. You have obtained one of the requested snow blooms. However, the number of them you possess falls short of the total required. Resume your search for the rest of the flowers. I want to make a bad joke where I paint Ice Thrasher in this light of like it turns out that there's a darker past to this story, and his parents died in a freak advertisement accident, and so he gives everyone gift subs to prevent them from having to suffer the same fate. Don't ask. I don't know where that came from, but I said it. Thanks again, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Oops. I need to... There we go. And at some point, we're gonna be able to go through there. Billion! What on earth is that? Okay, I'm just gonna look at my items because there's no way I can guess what a billion is. Okay, it is an X. Okay. Yeah, it seemed vaguely familiar, but I couldn't quite remember. All right. Well, that's a good old dead end. Feels good. I feel like we can get a cheeky evasion. Yeah. And this is basically a dead end, so you may as well go up here. And we can only really go... Oh, hold up. Geometry! Oh, I marked this tile wrong. There we go. Yeah, make productive use of that insomnia. Yeah, that's just a plain old dead end. But it's also data. We have learned something, and knowing is half the battle. Okay. So that's actually some good intel right there. Not a single claw bug. I'm worried about that FOE that I just saw. Is he actually weak to fire, or is it just all lightning? Okay. Okay, Clawbug has an exclusive drop. Let's just look that up. For Etrian Odyssey II. You need to slash it to kill it. Let's just get it to low health. And that's a slash. I didn't have much of a day, to be completely honest. I watched, before going to bed, I watched John Wick 4, which is possibly the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. Oh, hey, that actually counts as killing it with a slash attack. Good to know. Okay, so that's gonna be... Yeah, I think that's what we want. And then I slept until like 10 p.m. So, you know. Hasn't been much of a day. I didn't really solve the Final Fantasy 15 problem the way I wanted to solve it, but we did get it to work, so now I can safely buy it on Steam without having to worry about it completely crashing and burning on me. So that's nice. And now we're just playing we're having some chill Etrian hours, you know? Road hypnotism, that's a term I haven't heard of before. What does that refer to specifically? I'd like to go on a quote unquote road trip sometime with like some friends or whatever. But like, I don't really know people locally, or anyone who drives for that matter. So, yeah. It's probably gonna be fastest if we do Volt Shot. It's like, gee willikers, I wonder why this guy is enamored with the concept of fucking Final Fantasy 15. Just like, well, that is something to do with it. I'd also love to go camping sometime, spend a weekend in a cabin. Stayed at a cottage before with family, but it's not the same when you're going with like your parents when you're a kid, you know? Okay, we got all these white gems we don't need to sell. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, we were trying the demo for the Windows edition earlier, and we were constantly running into this issue where during cutscenes specifically, it would go down to 3 frames per second and slow the shit out of my VTube Studio model. It was not... I'm still saying that it's not purely a performance issue. There is something wrong with that game that is causing it to behave like that. Because we did get it to run a few times flawlessly with the highest settings. But then we would toggle like one thing on, some things off, we would run it again, and then suddenly it would start shitting the bed again. And then we tried running it with the same settings that did work like minutes before, and it was doing the same issue. Eventually we just ran it on what the game like auto-determined as the best settings, and that did seem to work. So, like ultimately it's just a situation where we just kind of had to leave it there. Okay, let's try and get to the dead end of this path before we exit out of here with our bounty. But yeah, I've been wanting to play like a modern Final Fantasy game because of 16. I'm not really concerned about how 16 is going to run on a machine when the eventual PC port happens. While trudging through the snow, you find a shimmering white flower shining in the moonlight. Could this be the snow bloom that Minister Dubois asked you to retrieve? The flower blooms alone in the frigid night air. You reach out to pluck the flower blooming quietly in the snow. Taking the icy, sublime flower in hand, you leave the area. You have obtained one of the requested snow blooms. However, the number of them you possess falls short of the total required. Resume your search for the rest of the flowers. Oh, we forgot to replenish our threads. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, we haven't gotten anything new here. We can sell everything. Million! The gourd chain, aqua stuff. Okay. So David finally gets an axe. We are gonna buy 2 threads. Yeah, I'm excited to play it. I will say the demo experience did kind of kill my vibes, my excitement to play it. It's possible that the full game may run a lot better because a lot of those like patches and stuff that the game probably received after launch likely were not implemented into the demo. So it probably will run a lot better when I do purchase it, but there's still part of me that's like, no, I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to play it. So I'm gonna have to review the price and be like, like, do I want to spend this money now? How often does it go on sale, etc., etc.? Because I bought Resonance of Fate because I've been wanting to play that for like the longest time on PC, and I know I enjoy that game, and that should not have the same kind of PC issues, and like. That's something I would definitely want to play later. Even if I did have issues with it, I would figure out a way around it. But Final Fantasy 15 is kind of like, if I could not resolve the issue, I would just not play it. Like, simple as that. I can go without 15. I'm more excited for 16, but Okay, let's see if we've got our glossary filled out. We could try counting them up and see how many more we need, but I don't want to resort to that just yet. Nope, still not yet. Okay, well, let's count, I guess. That's 30, 34, 37, 42, 45. We need one more monster. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we got an empty slot now. That's good. Oh, don't work there. Back to the grounds. Welcome back, Russell. Yeah, no, Prompto is great. I enjoy Robbie Damon and like everything he lends his voice to. He's so fun. Like, I'll be completely honest. Like, I could give or take the other party members. Like, sure, they have their own charm to it. But like, Prompto is like far and above best boy. There are some other side characters I'm interested to know more about as well. Like, I've seen Arenea's design, and she looks really cool. Cindy, also, super, super rad. Okay. Let us go here and map this out. You are a tile. Oh, you're 2 tiles down. Yeah, with all the like bad stuff you hear that's been going around about voice actors in the past, like because I'm such a big fan of voice acting and voice actors, there's always a part of me that's like, man, I hope an actor that I like doesn't end up get caught up in any, you know, weird business. Celestine. But I mean, technically that did happen with DC Douglas, so... For whatever reason, he's still getting lots of work, though. There did appear to be another event prompt. While trudging through the forest, you find an icy crystal at your feet. Sunlight shines down through the crystal. It somewhat resembles a budding flower. If you come back once the sun has set, the resemblance may become even stronger. Why aren't you moving? Do these guys only move at night? Oh, I see. Yeah. Power Strong is a classic. Well, while the sun is shining, that might be the gimmick of this floor. We may need to explore it at night to get the snow blooms. That would be an interesting thing. I think that's what might be one of my favorite stratums so far. It's weird, but I'm kind of enjoying the gimmicks. Weird and tedious, but appreciated all the same. Oh, you're awake. Hi. Oh, and you're angry. Okay. So you are on that tile in the corner. And apart from you, there doesn't seem to be anything going on with this room. So I am just going to do... so these tiles should all be explored. Actually, no, it goes like 2 spaces away, right? So we'll do that. And then be like, yo. There. That's done. Let's see what this guy is. Because he has a different AI behavior. Killfish. All right. Oh, this is the monster from that quest, isn't it? Because it's off in a little room by itself. Though it fought to its last breath, the monster could not withstand Nuna's righteous fury. The monster that shattered the young bride's heart has at last been stilled forever. After taking a few deep breaths, you notice something caught in the monster's jaws. Looking closer, you catch a gruesome glimpse. It's a human arm bone. It must have been caught in his jaws as his teeth sank into the surrounding gauntlet. Prying the mouth open, you discover that the dead arm was holding a sheaf of herbs. You now remember the details of the quest you accepted in the Stickleback Bar. A lady of Lagarde lost her fiancé to the labyrinth just before her wedding. This must be the same man. After pulling the arm free, you stow it in your bag and bring it back to the bar. Oh, all right. Hmm. While trudging through the forest, you find an icy crystal at your feet. Yeah, again. I will say I really enjoy Kubiuchi. It's silly, but having just a random like damage source that also has a chance of instant kill is fun. Because if it was just like instant kill and then nothing else happens, I would never use it. Oh wait, where did this trail end? Okay, no, it ends there. Oop. Okay, where is this gonna lead us? Oh, we could go across there. And that'll take us down there. Cool. There appears to be something there. Hold on. Okay, good. I was just making sure we were passing over that tile. Wait, was there a prompt there? No. Okay, hold on, that was a lot. Oh, there's a tile here. You continue down the frozen spring and find a small hole in the ice. As the ice thinned and cracked, you can see crystal clear water flowing beneath the icy surface. If you enlarge the hole, you may be able to enjoy a bit of ice fishing here. Try fishing here. Eager to try ice fishing, Ida drops the first line. But Ida slips on the ice and falls into the frozen lake. You hurry to pull Ida out of the water, but it's too late. Ida has severe frostbite. The fishing trip was hastily abandoned. Ida lost 100 HP. Damn. Man just wanted some sushi. Oh, that's silly. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay, so that is just a single tile, it appears. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's fine given the circumstances. We were there to pull you out. If you were there solo, I'm sure we would have picked up a side quest from one of our friends saying like, "Hey, Ice Thrasher went out to get some fish for some sushi and he hasn't come back yet. What's going on?" And we would find your arm in the mouth of a killfish. I know a lot of this is fairly repetitive, but I want to do it anyway. Yeah, there's no way you can actually reach that point. What we can do is we can go here, here, and then there. We're gonna have to find some way to make it through this pathway. But I think that's this room pretty well mapped at this point. Where? Let's quick save. Where can we even go right now? There must be a hidden path somewhere. In the interest of time, I'm going to check a map. Maybe they don't let you proceed until you get all the snow blooms. Well, while we're here, I'll show you kind of my off-stream process, and then I'll look at a map and I'll be like, okay. So this requires a Ronin to enter. And then there's going to be another path up here. It'll require a Hexer. We should definitely check out that Ronin path before we leave, because there's some good stuff there. Just bear with me for a moment to catch up with messages later. Okay, so I see, yeah, so that through line, oh. Okay, I understand. There's only one path that would allow you to proceed. We should do that before we finish this quest, though, because there is content associated with that. Aside from that, we've pretty much mapped out the whole floor. Yeah. Okay. So could he feel the cold? Like, again, are you saying that because you don't feel the cold, you don't have that reaction at all? Or did you still, go pale with, blue/purple lips, but didn't feel the cold sensation? There we go. Now that's the floor mapped. So if you try to proceed through here before getting all the snow blooms, as you continue down the snowy path, you open a large door to enter the hall beyond. The desolate atmosphere is broken by an incongruously cheerful voice. Hey, it's Tigers! I'm surprised to see you made it this far. The words turn out to have been spoken by the black-haired witch Ardalind. The impish girl gives you a probing stare. So if you're here, I take it you're looking for snowblooms on the minister's orders. Well, you won't find any past here. Nothing back there but the stairs upward. The girl's eyes flick toward the door momentarily, then back to you before she continues. You're on an official mission, so you'd better finish it before you do anything else. The black-haired witch is none too subtly blocking your path to blocking your progress further. You have no choice but to turn back for now. You nod to Ardalind and leave the area. Okay, so let's do the Ronin thingy. And then maybe come back with a Hexer. Why don't we? Operation Catnap. Gotta escort Maud to the door before he dies, or revive him if he does. Yeah, overheating is very unpleasant. Okay. How are we getting... Okay, we can go... this way? Uh-huh. Down here. Well, you're dying. I do appreciate that the claw bugs don't seem to do much except try to bind your party. All right. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. You investigate the area and find a trail continuing into an obviously trapped brush. There are 5 tripwires laying, and all but one will set off the trap. It's a simple snare, but a difficult one to see through. As you give up on the trap one by one, your Ronin waits for a chance to step in. Once the way is clear, the Ronin sits in a meditative position and closes both eyes. The Ronin's blade lashes out, slicing one of the tripwires. Before you can blink, the blade is back in its sheath, and the trap lies exposed to all. Thanks to your Ronin, the trap has been destroyed and you may proceed down the trail. We got an Ochiba, which is now our strongest normal element weapon for Nuna, which is good to have as an option. You sense a peculiar presence nearby. Your search reveals a peculiar sight. A row of small black creatures is lined up here. The group carries a flat pedestal. You freeze, thinking that they may be a new type of monster, but they don't seem hostile. You try various means of communicating with the small black creatures. They do not respond to your attempts, and you are forced to give up and move onward. If you had someone capable of controlling others through words, things might be different. Yeah, that's a weird one. I think the suggestive text for that one is also like really unclear as well. It's like if you had someone who's a master of weapons. Or I think that might have been for the War Magus, but it's similarly strange. All right, let us get out of here and get mowed. And now we can sell the Warabide. Ah, we can buy head guards now. That'll be nice. Did we encounter any new creatures? Yeah, we did. You have logged over 50 entries in the Monsters Codex. Here, Kath, let me give you a hand. Hey, hey, welcome back. Did you get revenge for that unfortunate lass? You have proof? What the? These are his bones! Don't do that to me! For the love of... It couldn't have been his gauntlet or the herbs or something nicer? You lot, have you no common sense? Have your brains turned as twisty as a labyrinth? You'll send her into a deeper funk than she's already in. How cruel can you be? Just because you avenged her fiance doesn't mean he'll return hale and hearty, you know. Taking revenge and anger only makes a body feel worse. But I suppose it's human nature not to let bygones be bygones. Ah, listen to me, Monderon. I'd say it's time for some drinking songs. The reward? You have some nerve asking for that. Take it and get you gone. I'll be counting on you again, damn it. This must be a bit weird using this accent with British expressions, but whatever. I kind of like what I'm going for here. Welcome back, you lot. Let's have a gander at all these monsters you've researched. Ah, very nice. Picked up a lot of good info. The other guilds have nothing on this. Not that I ever doubted for a second that you'd outshine that rabble. Here's the reward. I'm always counting on you. Money. Alright. We'll nap until night. And formation. Mod. Hopefully it won't be too difficult sneaking past those FOEs. I don't really look to check how feasible that would be. We're also going to start auto-mapping, or auto-pathing this. So the fastest way... So either one of these tiles. Yeah. I'll work on that off screen. I don't think we can get past this FOE without, like, putting it to sleep. We could potentially be very resourceful with getting into a battle, I suppose. Let's think. So if we go one up there. Well. That wouldn't have worked anyway. Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah, there's pretty much just like one configuration. Okay, come on. No, that's not going to work. There we go. Probably should have saved before getting into battle, because if we don't run successfully... Please. Come on, please. You know what? I'll take it. It seems that the FOE takes an extra turn, like turning around, which is interesting. Oh yeah, we could have just done this during the day and then the FOE wouldn't have moved. I'm stupid. Oh well. We did it the hard way! Yay! A needlessly difficult way. You stand puzzled before the black creatures when your hexer pushes you aside to step forward. The hexer mutters a few words and the black creatures respond with sudden excitement. Your hexer explains that they are called Kododama and can be ordered about with curses. With them at your command, you can use the pedestal they carry to climb over the wall. Not what I expected that would be, but welcome all the same. We got the Snow Quill, which is probably a hairpin of some kind. Terror resist. Okay. It's not bad. I'm gonna say no to that. Okay, this is gonna be annoying if we don't do this with this perspective here. Perfect. Oh, we are still at our limit. We are... Yeah, actually, hold on. Can we get to that location? Yeah, no, we can. I'm just gonna wait for it to go past midnight. Because I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, it needs to be night for us to get the snow bloom. But, like, can we get past that one FOE? I'm just realizing we need to get here. Yeah, okay. I think that might actually be the fastest path through here. No, I saw it for like a second, and then I lost it immediately. No, that's not going to be helpful. So we would want to go... No, that's what it's okay. So I think we would want to go right? So we go like here. Dun, dun, dun. Then all the way up over here and down. Perfect. All right. And we are going to be following a pretty similar path. So we're going to go back this way. Perfect. Let's give Mod some experience, why don't we? Nice. You succeeded in obtaining 4 of the requested snow blooms. They shine radiantly in your hands. Hurry and return them to the Duke's palace to complete your mission. So I'm assuming the ice sheet is going to be just a rare mine location. Based on what that NPC told us earlier. Oh, I see you succeeded in collecting the snow blooms. There's one last ingredient mentioned in the ancient documents. Please wait here, brave explorers. I must consult my lady. Lady Gradriel, a group of explorers has obtained the snow blooms we require. Truly? Minister Dubois, do they wait in the antechamber still? I would express my gratitude to them in person. Lady R's and L's. Lady Gradriel, that's... Stay. As the Duke's daughter, I must thank those who risk their lives to save my father. Minister Dubois has apprised me of the situation. He says that the renowned Guild Tigress is the one to obtain the snow blooms. My father is bedridden with a grave illness. In his absence, I thank you. I had thought to enter the labyrinth myself to cure my father's malady, but as Lady of High Legade and the Duke's only daughter, I was unable to do so. It is only through your courage that my spirits are lifted. I understand that no monetary reward is adequate to the risk you have incurred thus far, but that is currently my only concrete means of expressing gratitude. I pray you accept this reward for your hard work in the spirit it is meant. I know I ask much of you, who have only just returned from the quest for the snow blooms, but there is yet more to do. I beseech you to listen to my next request. Our lore states that the royal family descends from residents of the floating castle. Many ancient texts support the legend, and my parents believe it to be true as well. One source also makes mention of something called the Grail of Kings. This holy grail, said to lie in the center of the floating castle, can heal any illness. With further research, we were able to identify the components necessary to create this cure. You know them as the fire plume and snow blooms. By mixing them within the Holy Grail, we can create the panacea that cures all ailments. Thanks to your guild, we have obtained the 2 ingredients that must be combined. We lack only the container to brew the medicine. All that is left is to find the Holy Grail. Legend says this Holy Grail is enshrined in the center of the castle in the heavens. I would ask that you continue your journey until you gain access to this castle. Should you discover the Holy Grail there, I beg that you use it to save my father. Nay, to save High Lagarde. That is our present situation, members of Tigers. We won't force you, but if you discover anything of use, I beg you to inform this old man. You'll be rewarded, of course. Forgive us for laying this burden on you. Okay, so hopefully the story is now absent for the rest of the game. We can explore freely. Yeah, we should probably start getting rid of some of these items that are taking up space in our inventory here. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to think about what I want to do. We need to rebuy 1 thread. Okay, we're going to push forward to the next floor. See whatever dialogue there might be, and then we'll wrap things up. Let's do this on auto. That's satisfying. I have a feeling we're going to get a geomagnetic pole on the next floor. As you walk down the snowy path, you open a large door to enter the hall beyond. The black-haired witch, Ardalind, is still waiting here. Well, looks like you finished that mission the minister asked you to do. Her enthusiasm is half-hearted as she wears a dark and rather melancholy expression. She continues in a low voice. Maybe it's useless, but I have to try. Your quest in the labyrinth. What would you say if I asked you to give it up and go home? Give up and leave? No. The impish girl smiles sadly upon hearing your response. Figures! You need a better reason than my say-so, I guess. Then I'll tell you one thing. She looks up into the heavens from the snowy forest and continues her speech. People in High Lagarde say there's a floating castle above the Yggdrasil labyrinth. That's where the ruler of the skies and his relatives live. There, they collect the souls of the ones who died down here. Ardalind catches a snowflake falling from the sky and gazes at it in her hand. It sounds like just a legend, but it's not that simple. Something terrible has passed here that no one can defeat. I'm warning you now. If you still want to go up there, I won't stop you. Not yet, anyway. The black-haired witch quietly mutters the last sentence before turning her back on you. Ardalind's cryptic story is finished. You may move on or return to town first. Yeah. We're moving on. Moving on up. Oops. Get rid of those tiles. Ah, one last fight. Okay. Onward and upward. Heart's Gordian Knot. I'm looking the wrong way again. Have a good lunch, Russell. Geomagnetic pole activated. One of these guys. Huge crab. Okay, so that's the strategy. These guys work in tandem to actually deal some damage. Oh, interesting. Those binds cleared up pretty fast. Seems like the Clogbug is scripted to only attack when someone is bound. You got any unique drops? Yeah. It requires... It needs to be killed by any non-physical attack. So, lightning. As you walk through the forest, you find an open clearing. It would be nice to rest here. You take off your backpacks for a well-deserved rest, but the chill that soon creeps into your bones is so awful that you jump right back up. You have a terrible feeling about resting here. You leave the area as soon as possible. The party lost 30 TP! God damn. Have a good night, Anna. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be ending shortly myself. Just gonna wait for our resources to be depleted and then gonna go see what's happening. The Kill Claw. Aha. So these are the people that would spawn in the third stratum in the first game. Okay. Let's see. Oh god, you're bound. Okay, you are dealt with. We got our provoke. How do you like Risk Ice? And hit you with some Volt. That should work. Let's try Ricochet, though. Not a good move. Is Volt Shot or Risk Ice going to be better for us? Risk Ice. So regular ice would probably be better. Yeah. Let's provoke. Healing. Whew. And defend. Nice. No, I was just saying, like, hey, when we get low on resources. Didn't think it would happen quite so soon. But we'll see how far we can push this. A shortcut would have been really nice. Let's do a cheeky save here. We've got a take spot. Oh, we're actually stuck here. Unless we can defeat whatever this thing is, but I doubt that's going to be possible. What do we got? Strawberry, just like the third stratum of the first game. Let's see what you are. Armoth! Hey, buddy. Good to see you again. Not really, but, you know. Woo! Alright. Let's see here. Yggdrasil cider. I ran out of my best liquor. You have to help me get some more ingredients from the labyrinth. Ah! This one's a very special quest. The client is me. See, Yolanda becoming notorious here in the city. You heard me. Yolanda came from nowhere to make all the way to the third stratum. No guild's ever done that before. Of course you're famous. Never underestimate the power of rumors. Thanks to them, I get a lot more customers now. Thing is, well, normal hooch is easy to get, but my secret whiskey's another story. It's damn good, very popular, but I need herbs from the labyrinth to make it. Which I'm sure you could have guessed. Yep, I'll need you to fetch the ingredients. Here's what I need. 2 white chips, 2 blue cores, and 2 death stems. That's all. Some of those you'll need to fight monsters for, but no problem, right? There's no rush, so don't feel like I'm pressuring you into this. Well, yeah, I don't have much of the good stuff left. I just know you're busy too. I told you not to worry about it. When you've got everything, just bring it here. The company performer. The naval band is hiring a troubadour to support the front lines. Ah yes, that quest. The client will be very happy to hear you handling it. Huh? Surely you remember the lass who wanted revenge for her fiancé's death. She's since become a troubadour and joined the naval band. I gave her the herbs you brought back with the bone, though of course I kept the bone to myself. She cried up a storm for a spell, but she seems better now. Once you got revenge for her, she thought she'd spend her life trying to save other people. And she had to think of anyone feeling as low as she did, so a troubadour was the natural choice. I was surprised myself, but she's a natural at that music stuff. But it seems they don't have enough people for a job they're planning. So she came here, asking if anyone could help out. And that's the story. Bring me a troubadour with a voice like a lark, and we'll get started. Alright, enough joking around. Bring me a real troubadour. They're deadly serious, and I guarantee you they won't find this funny. Just out of reach. I found a hole on the 13th floor. There's something good inside. Want to check it out? Okay, Patches! I wouldn't do that one if I were you. Can't you tell just by looking that it's bad news? Someone found a treasure in a tiny crack on one of the 13th floor walls. But the man who posted that request is a thief. He tried to hide, but I know him of old. He didn't cause any trouble, and he left a proper reward, so I went ahead and posted it. I've heard only one body will fit through that crack at a time, but I don't see why you have to go alone into the labyrinth for this one. Mighty suspicious. Well, if you're willing, I won't hold you back, but don't blame me if anything happens. The wall in question's at the western area of the 13th floor. That thief will be waiting. Watch yourself, you hear? Alright. Well, let's sell what we got. Got a Voltax Stonard. Was there anything we needed to do at night? I don't think so. Is Indigo not a troubadour? Of at least level 2. Okay. Well, let's level up Indigo real quick. Oh, we already did that. I must be mistaken. Kirsten, Nuna, myself, Anna, and Indy. You know, we can multitask this. Before I ended stream, I wanted to show off the Redwood enemy. That one that's pacing back and forth just north of our position. As your troubadour grows in strength, you recall the quest you accepted at the bar. A group of explorers seeks a troubadour with a beautiful voice. The troubadour currently in your party would be perfect for their needs. Return to the bar once you have a spare moment. See, we just need to kill an owl and a turtle instead of doing vocal exercises. Hello, Silent. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. We're going to be ending momentarily, but thanks for coming by. Appreciate you, dude. Uh-oh. Can we kill these guys yet? Oh, right, we don't have magic. Blech. We could probably make it work. Oh. Damn it. Okay, we're fine. Oh my god. I don't understand the pattern that these guys have. Okay. Oh, that sucks, man. Well, even if you're not sleeping, I hope you're resting well. Yes, I just wanted to show this thing on stream. Okay, no, it didn't have multiple legs. It just has a weirdly long tail and creepy fucking claws. Alright, let's get out of here. You know, we almost recouped the costs of that adventure. Okay. I see. Tell me, are good looks one of the conditions for joining Tigers? Relax, I was kidding. You there, sing me a song. Ah, now that's a lovely voice. We had a sing-along here the other day, my ears bled. This one tossin' made people faint and dogs howl. It was like nails on a blackboard. That guy, oh, I suppose this isn't the time or the place, is it? Alright, come with me. The rest of you mind the bar. Oh, Silent, you missed it, but I had a kind of a fun gag earlier. I might clip it, depending on how good it actually looked in retrospect. I was trying to time the little Yumi redeems during a fight against an enemy that Anna was we actually brought Anna's character out into the labyrinth to do something. And I was trying to make it seem like she was directly, like they were directly fighting the enemy. It was quite fun, and appreciated it, and I'm glad they did. I'm back. Thanks for looking after the bar for me. At last, thanks us so profusely for helping that I felt a mite awkward, but I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. To tell the truth, I was more worried about your lot here. Your one will be back when the job's done, but until then, you have some free time, don't you? Well, what a coincidence. I'm a mite short-handed on staff. How about pitching in? What? I break my back for you, and you won't return the favor? Come now, please. Ah, welcome back. Whew. Thanks for your help. The job's all done, is it? Escorting you personally, she must have really appreciated your help, huh? Well, here's your reward for a job well done. Take it, with my thanks. And we got Excella. Alright. Okay. So I think that about does it for tonight. I did see someone I've been looking to raid go live earlier. I don't know if they're going to still be live though at this point. So let's cross our fingers. We also need to say a big thank you to Ice Thrasher for the gift subs earlier. Yeah, pretty much. Numus Bonkus. That's a good one. Alright, let me quickly take a look. Nah, it looks like it was just a short stream on their end. Bummer. Oh, well. I think we're going to just wrap up with that and call it a night. I streamed a lot later than I thought I would. I need to get up at like 1-ish. So yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you all have a good night, sweet dreams, and with that, I'm signing off. Peace out.